message them in the chat or raise your hand, your digital hand, like Phyllis Wood has. Madam Court Reporter has been checking you all in. I'm going to call in the order, and if attorneys are present, I'll call their cases so they can get in and out, so they can carry on with their day. Everyone else, I'll call you next after the attorneys. If you're represented by counsel, the plaintiff's attorney will have to speak to your attorney to come up with a resolution. So even though you may be ready, if you have representation, your attorney may not be ready. Just want to note that before we get started. iPhone with the hoodie and the hat. Can you tell us your name? Good morning. I don't think you're muted.
Hello, me?
Oh, no, with the hoodie and the hat.
Oh.
He's not connected to his audio.
Yeah, you have to connect to your audio. What's this virtual?
I think you're on that so that you're merged with the audio, and even if you mute that, they still can be able to hear you through your
But I'm on audio. All right. Gray hoodie. I'm going to try to connect to your audio. I'm going to remove you and try to come back in. Okay. Yeah. Try to connect with your audio, or I'm going to remove you and come back in and try to connect, because I don't know who you are. Or try to rename your device, but eventually you'll have to connect to audio, so you might as well do it now. All right, it's 8:45. Is Attorney Wyrock here? Mr. Horker, are you doing Cox's cases this morning?
Yes, I am.
All right, and I see Attorney Pagani. So is Shakina Felix here? Shakina Felix, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Are you represented by an attorney?
No, sir.
Okay, if you'd like an attorney, just let us know, but the attorney for the plaintiff is here, Mr. Horker. If you'd like to go in a breakout room, if you feel like you need an attorney, let him know. He'll send you back out here to talk to counsel. If you all can figure it out, and once you come out, I'll call your case. But he's here. Most of these attorneys are bouncing around in 6 different courtrooms, so there is some sense of urgency to discuss the case while you can. So I'm going to invite you into a breakout room.
Okay.
If you can figure it out, just let me know when you come out. I'm sure he'll let me know, but I invited you to room 2. Let's see, let's keep this mark going. All right, and attorney, is it Pagani?
Plagany, Judge.
Pagani, okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. Who's on that address? See if they're here. I'm calling default judgments an hour after the case is scheduled.
Okay.
So 8:30s, I'll call them at 9:30. And yeah, an hour after, so.
Okay. I'll just put myself on mute.
All right, now I'll see what address your property is attached to and call out the address to see if they're here. Is anyone an occupant of 9330 Penrod Street? 9330 Penrod. Good morning. Have you connected to audio? It looks like you're connected now. Gray hat, BMW hoodie. Good morning.
No, I'm 16840 Stopel.
Okay, what's your name?
Anthony Brownlee.
Anthony Brownlee. Let's see, looking for you on the docket. Anthony Brownlee. Do you have a case number?
The case number is 233-453-59.
45359. All right, and what does the judge say at the top? Sean Jacquet?
Judge D. Brew.
Oh, okay. So you're in Judge Brew's courtroom this morning. Glad I caught you earlier rather than, an hour into the docket. That's why it's important to hook up your audio. You're supposed to be in 432 this morning. I'm Judge Adam Sabree. So you got in here typing in 360-436-0000. Correct?
Correct.
All right. Swap out the 436 and make it 432. So 360-432-0000. That'll put you where you need to be.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And try to put your name in. Try to rename your device when you go in there, so then they'll know who you are.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Thank you. All right. Let's see if we can knock out some of these impropers. Is Attorney Wyrock here? Is Mark Downer here? Mark Downer. Is DeShonda Anderson here? How you doing,
Yes,
Mr.
I'm here.
DeShonda Anderson? Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you represented by counsel?
Yes, his name
She
Connor
is,
Brown.
Your Honor. I'm representing her. Good morning.
That was my assumption. Okay. All right, well, 9:30, if Mr. Downer doesn't show up, let me know if you have any dismissals or additional dismissals you to put on the record, but, good morning. Are you representing anyone else on today's docket?
Yes, I'm here.
And Ms. Anderson, I'm
Jamie
going.
Stallworth. Jamie
Would you say
Stallworth.
your name? Who?
I'm sorry.
Could you repeat your name one more time?
Jamie Stallworth.
Stallworth?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Stallworth. Okay, Jamie Stallworth.
Yes.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
You're on case number 671. Attorney Ellison, are you on a specific case? Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you on Bean Little? investment?
If it's in your court and it's assigned to Aaron Cox, I will be. I was
Okay.
specifically here for Woodbridge versus Shakina Felix.
Okay, so let me give you breakout privileges and get you in the room with Attorney Horka. They're in room 2.
Okay,
on
perfect.
that. So I'm sure you all will split up duties, but I'll let you figure that out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Tamiki, Takamia, Campbell,
Sakina.
Takina, okay. They put a M on here, it threw me off.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Takina, Campbell, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Is Mark Downer here? All right, it's important he gets here. Tamiko Littlejohn? And Ms. Campbell, are you represented by counsel?
No.
All right, do you want an attorney?
Yes.
All right, well, put your name up in the chat.
Okay.
Like, put your hand up, I'm sorry. Put your
Okay.
hand up in the chat and someone from Lakeshore will likely get to you. It doesn't seem like we have too heavy of a docket today, so.
Okay.
And have you checked in? Tamiko Littlejohn. Tamiko Littlejohn. All right, Jamia Craig.
No, Jane. Oh, that's what it is.
No, it's not you, Miss Stallworth.
Sorry.
I appreciate your attentiveness this morning. Jamia Craig. Mr. Horka,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you, were you trying to get my attention?
I was not. Actually, while I do have you, Judge, do you have several cases for Aaron Cox's office or just that one?
I have I have a 10 o'clock, I have 2 10 o'clocks and 2 9 o'clocks. Seems like you've been relieved of your duties.
We're just trying to divide and conquer more evenly, where you're not waiting on me all day.
I've got a 532 Tidal Way LLC at 10 o'clock, ending in 676, and I've got a 690 532 Tidal Way. So 532 Tidal Ways, you have 2 at 10 o'clock, and then you've got this Woodbridge Estates and Bean Little Investment.
Can I get the case number on the Bean Little?
233-44711.
Thank you. And then I got 5 for myself. I'll take a look who's here and I'll start working on mine.
All right, I'll be here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, Moto G Pure with the red shirt and the white wall.
Good morning,
Good
Judge.
morning. How you doing this morning?
I'm blessed. How about yourself?
I'm feeling blessed, feeling good. Can't let the weather, affect your mood too much.
I know
What's your name?
Bridget Beck.
Bridget Beck.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see where you are on this docket. Bridget Beck, you're at 10:01 with Attorney Levine.
Yes.
So I'll mark you present with Bill Properties. All right, thank you for checking in. I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
gonna continue down the list for my 8:30s. We're almost at 9 o'clock. Jamia Craig. Jamia Craig. All right. Sharonda Smith. Sharonda Smith.
I'm here, but it's Brittany Harris. It's other occupants as well.
Okay. All right, Ms. Harris. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. Doing well. No complaints. for Tuesday, for Detroit Tuesday. Leonard Markham, I think I see you here. Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Is Cecilia McBride here? Attorney Wood, how are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. Ms.
Are
McBride
you
is present in the courtroom. Phyllis Wood, P 74800. I'm here on behalf of Ms. McBride.
All right. Have you had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Markham?
I have not, Your Honor. What I would like to do, if you don't mind, is have you pass on this matter. Give me an opportunity to speak with Ms. McBride and then Mr. Markham also.
Okay. Would you like me to place you in the breakout room with Mr. McBride?
I can do it, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Well, excuse me for, yeah, I invited you all to room 7. I think you have breakout privileges, so, it's all in your hands.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to see about this breakout room you're talking about. She going, wait.
Yeah, Mr. Markham, she's gonna talk to her client first, and then she'll invite you to a breakout room. I'm gonna place you on mute, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, here we go. There's Mr. Young's case. Good morning, Dale Young.
Good morning, George.
Good morning. Is Paul Evans here? Paul Evans. I call default judgments at an hour after the scheduled time. So if Mr. Evans doesn't show up in 30 minutes, it'll be eligible for a default judgment. But an hour is fair.
Jerry, Dale Young, can I say something?
Absolutely.
Yes, Paul don't have anything in the place, but he gave somebody else his key, and Sergeant told me to ask for a early eviction, whatever that is, because the person he left down there, they run in a criminal empire, like they got the person delivering funds to the porch, and then somebody else come along in the car and pick it up, never go in the house. Paul have nothing in the house. And the lady, he gave the lady the key, and she go up there anytime she want to, in my opinion, smoke crack and so forth. So I really need something to get my place back. And
today is the day.
All the locks off the doors.
Today is the day that you're going to be able to obtain a judgment. If he shows up, then we'll have a hearing. If he doesn't show up, we'll call your case in 30 minutes and you'll be eligible for a default. The early evictions, if you haven't filed a hazardous or it's 3 types of evictions you can file: a 7-day determination, and then there's another one for criminal activity. If you haven't filed it already, it would have gotten you in court a little earlier, but at the end of the day, you're at the hearing stage. So 10 days from here, regardless, you'll be eligible for an eviction. But so you're at the finish line already, Mr. Young.
The sergeant in the 7th precinct, Sergeant Randock, he seemed to left everything, told me to leave everything up to you.
And when I call a case, let's go over more of the specifics. And if you have a police report, that'll help the situation, but it won't keep me from if you don't show up, you'll be eligible for a judgment regardless. So
thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Thornton, good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And Ms. Felix, are you ready to proceed?
We are, Your Honor.
Yes.
All right, let's get started. It's 7:02. Calling case number 233-44702. This is Woodbridge Estates Phase 5 versus Shakina Felix and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Elizabeth Ellison, P82098 for the plaintiff.
Thank you. And can you state your name, Ms. Felix?
Shekinah Felix.
Shekinah Felix, good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, at this time, we're just asking for an adjournment. I need to investigate something in regards to Section 8.
All right, how much time do you need?
If we can have 3 or 4 weeks, Your Honor, that should be enough time to investigate with Section 8.
Well, May 9th.
Sounds good.
I see you all back in on May 9th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you so much. And Your Honor, I am ready on that next case as well, ending in 711.
Okay. Calling case number 233-44711. This is Bean Little Investments LLC versus Barbara Smith and occupants on 7 Mile.
Attorney Elizabeth Ellison, P82098 for the plaintiff. Your Honor, we're moving to dismiss this matter.
Matter is dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Are you? Attorney Wyrock, good morning.
Good morning, Judge.
How are you doing?
Good. How about you?
It's fantastic.
I like to hear that.
See, you have 2 cases, just one this morning?
I have an 8:30 with you. 6, 7, 8 are the last 3 numbers. And then I have 2 cases where there should have been an order for alternative service signed, but they weren't yet.
Okay, I see a 422 and a 678. A Wyoming Lao and a Richton Properties LLC.
Right. And 423 was supposed to be on today, but the Register of Action doesn't show that it got put on today, but I had filed a motion for alternative service also on 3/15.
All right, let's see if it's still in the first judge's courtroom, because that's my suspicion. Anytime I have a string of cases and then there's one that's, is it right here, Judge? Is it? Let's see. Is there there's a possibility that it's right here in today's pile. Let's see. What is it? 2422? 2423, you said?
Yes. Well, both of them, 2422 and 2423 are awaiting motions for alternative or orders for alternative service.
I see 24, and this is 2432. That's not it. This is a motion alternative service 2432, but you need 2423.
I need both of them.
Well, I have one of them. I just don't have 2. It's not on my docket this morning, but let's see. We'll see if we can locate it in the meantime, council.
Thank you, or I could just email the motion in order to Robert and make it easy for you.
We'll make it easier than that. Who's Robert?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your clerk. I apologize.
I'll send you an email and let me know if this works, because if it works, then we have a solution. Please put the case number in the subject line. Case number in the subject line, please.
Okay.
Did you get that message?
Yeah, just a second. 436 at 36. Yes, thank you.
You are welcome. Let me know if it kicks back, please.
Okay.
And I don't know who has your matter still. So there may be multiple motions floating around.
The case was always with you.
Okay, all right, that's good to know. All right, that's good. I only get second hearing, so always, it's probably was a second hearing that was adjourned, maybe. Yet to get a first hearing.
It was a first hearing on 314 and then you adjourned it to 418. They're land contracts. Does that make a difference?
I just know I don't get first hearings. I
Well,
never have first hearings, so maybe it was an exception, but we'll figure it out, whatever it is, and feel free to send it in.
okay. So do you have 422 in front of you or?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have the motion with you there that to sign? The order?
422 has a motion as well?
Okay, so you.
No. Yeah, I have a motion for 422 right here. A motion for alternate service.
With the order attached for you to sign, I hope.
Motion and order, yes. And the order is already signed.
Never got it back. When was it signed?
29th of March.
I never received it back.
Well,
So,
I'll send it to you today, I guess.
Yeah, if you'll send it to me today and give me a new adjourn date, then I can take care of it.
Okay, so this was the adjourn date for the matter that you needed alternate service on to get to this date. So, okay. All right. Did you send an email? Because I can reply to that email.
Oh, I will. I didn't want to do it while I was on Zoom with you.
No problem.
Okay.
But that'll be the email that I'll make sure it's entered and then we'll get it to you.
Wonderful. And then what will be the adjourn date for 422?
How much time do you need?
Like a couple weeks, 3 weeks.
Want to do May 8th?
May 8th. May 8th is fine. At what time?
Let's do May 9th.
May 9th, okay.
And 9 a.m.
9 a.m. And then we'll get a court date, hopefully the same one for 423 when we figure that out. I'll email you on that one.
Okay.
And then I had an 8:30 with you, 678.
All right.
Judge, I'm sorry, who is 422? Is that Kenneth Thornton?
I'll call it. Yep, Kenneth Thornton.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, let's call it. Calling case number 233424422. This is Richton Properties LLC versus Kenneth Thornton and all occupants on Pearson.
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P 59773.
Oh, Mr. Thornton, good morning.
Good morning. Excuse me, sir.
Can you state your name for the record?
Kenneth Thornton.
All right, this morning, this is a complaint for a land contract forfeiture. In order to perfect service, a motion was filed for alternate service. So Attorney Wyrock is trying to serve you, and she's following a motion that I granted to allow her to affix a notice to your door. Once proper service is executed, then she'll be able to proceed with her case. So the court found good cause to adjourn this matter to March 9th at 9 a.m. so that she will have time to perfect this service. She's trying to serve you. Although you're present here in court today, court rules require personal service or alternate service pursuant to an order from the judge. I signed this already. We're already here. So as a practical matter, what's the Attorney Wyrock, what's the amount that's owed or being sought? I see
It was,
9679 here, but it may
yeah,
be updated.
When I filed the complaint in February, it was 9,679.24. And there would be additional months owing thereafter of $600 a month plus a late charge.
So his redemption amount is the total amount plus $600 and a late charge?
It would be for March and April, so
Well, so 9,700 plus 1,200.
approximately, yes.
All right, let's put you in the ballpark. So we can at least. So you're at almost $1,100. And that will put you in a 90-day redemption period. So we're not going to hear this case today, but $1,100 will have to be paid within 90 days.
No,
Most
it was,
likely.
no, Your Honor, he owed almost $10,000 before that it's like 12,000.
Okay, well, it's 12,000. I'm at 11,000 right now.
Yeah,
So
he said 1,100. That's why I corrected.
okay, so 12,000 within 90 days, most likely. So just putting that out there. May 9th, 2023 at 9 a.m. We'll be back. I'm granting the motion for alternate service, which will get forwarded to you, and I'll see you all back on May 9th. And it shouldn't be a surprise, Mr. Thornton, it's going to be around $12,000.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's less than half.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was trying to, I had already spoken with the landlord months before, but I ran into a little bit of trouble. My son, straight A student in college, he was killed a couple of months ago, a month ago, and my income taxes were audited. So I had already told the landlord, Robert, I bought a property from him before last year, and then I bought this property from him. And I told him that I was to give me a certain amount, and then I was gonna try to cash the whole thing out. But like I said, I ran into a little bit of trouble. So I'm gonna try to have exactly what you said by next time I come to court.
I figured it'd be useful to know at least what's going on before we come back. So get everything in motion. So good luck and sorry for your loss, Mr. Thornton.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem. I'll see you back May 9th.
Yes,
9
sir.
a.m.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
You're welcome. All right. And we have 678, you said you're ready for?
Yes,
Is Sharonda Smith here?
No, Brittany Harris is.
Okay, Brittany Harris. Have you talked to Brittany Harris, Attorney Wyrock?
no, I have not.
No. Is it possible that I can get a lawyer help?
Yeah, she has had her hand up for a while. Is anyone from Lakeshore? Can anyone from Lakeshore assist, Ms. Harris?
This is the first hearing, so.
Are you sure? I mean, I have notes in my file, Attorney Wyrock, from a 4-1 hearing. I have Judge Bruce already heard this case. Defendant failed to appear.
I apologize. I thought it was the first hearing. I apologize.
I don't get any first hearings.
Okay, does she have a move out date? This is a termination.
She wants to talk to an attorney.
Okay,
So I'm gonna allow her to talk to an attorney unless, I mean, if she wants to talk to you before she talks to an attorney, that's up to her, but you all let me know when you're ready.
Ms. Harris,
Yes.
do you wish to speak with me?
I would like to talk to an attorney myself.
That is fine.
Thank you.
Your Honor, then I will have to leave to go to another courtroom and I'll get those emails to you right away.
Okay, and we'll be here.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is Mark Downer here? Okay, just in my car.
Your Honor, if I may. I believe I have a 9:30. I'm defending a land contract forfeiture.
Good.
Your Honor, I just want,
Saying D'Angelo and Princess Burton.
that, correct, Your Honor, that is me. I'll be defending, for D'Angelo, and Princess Burton.
Okay, and this is ending in 652.
Your Honor, I don't think the other parties are here. We didn't have any of the case number or anything, and I couldn't look it up in the ROA, so I just wanted to make sure I was in the right court.
The ROA is still down?
It was as of yesterday.
Give it a check today. I'm just curious.
I'll take a look right now.
It's still down. I checked earlier this morning.
All right, you know why it's down, right?
It says maintenance, but if you have some more info about that, I'd be curious.
No, 2 years, was it 2 years or 3 years ago, the expungement bill passed and allowed for every district court and circuit court to make the necessary changes in order to automatically expunge all of the cases that were eligible for expungement. And you can imagine how many cases that may be in 36 districts. So I don't know for sure that that's the reason, but it only makes sense that I've never seen a register of actions crash, and it's probably a thing where information can't be taken off and put on at the same time. Now you have to reset your computer when you install a driver or a program. I'm assuming that if it's not shut down, then we could probably take our own stuff off through a crafty manner. So I think it's for the better, but that's my guess. I'm not even sure, but
Would make sense.
that's what I think. I think it makes sense. Let me know if you need to look up a case.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think I should be good now. I will sit back. Like I said, I don't think plaintiff's counsel is here.
I have your proofs of service, that's for sure. All right, well, I'll be here.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Welcome. We have low attendance today. Six, nine, six. Is Mario Goss here? Mario Goss. Where's Mark Downer? Mark Downer. Mark Downer filed a lot of cases this morning. Attorney Horka. Attorney Horka. Are you? I see in my notes that you represented Mark Downer in the previous hearings.
Yes, I'm here for the 5 marked honor cases, Your Honor. Are you, do you don't have appearances yet?
I don't have them. It's not an issue, but I don't have them. So,
All right.
I'm over the appearance. I would still require appearances, but you understand what I'm saying.
As far as I know, they were submitted twice, so I'm sorry. I'll get another copy to you.
I have it in my notes from, I think you were in Judge Brew previously, and I saw it said plaintiff attorney Horkett, so.
Right.
That's how I know, and that helps. So I'm on notice. We're all right.
Thank you. Connor Brown, if you're available, I just popped in a breakout room with Miss Anderson. She said she was working with you. So whenever you want to speak.
Yep, I didn't realize you were here for Mr. Downer, so I'm happy to talk.
And then you have Jamie Stallworth and Takima Campbell. Jamie Stallworth is on a phone.
I was just chatting with Miss Stallworth. She's going to send me some paperwork.
Okay.
Is anybody working with Miss Campbell?
I don't think so. Not from my notes.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Judge, did you indicate you were doing defaults at 9:30?
Yes, I did.
I have,
692.
yes.
Is that what you were going to say?
Yes.
Cut you off. Calling case number 233444692. This is City Mortgage Inc. versus the occupants at 9330 Penrod Street in the city of Detroit. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Judge Sogol Plagany, P 69690 for the plaintiff. Morning.
Is there anyone here who resides at 9330 Penrod Street in the city of Detroit? All right, counsel. Any motions?
Judge, this is a summary process following a mortgage foreclosure with redemption expiring. Service was done by posting on March 31st of 2023. We had our initial hearing on April 4th. No defendant appeared. Today's hearing was set for 8:30. No defendant has appeared. I'd ask for a default judgment possession only with a writ to issue April 28th of 2023.
Granted.
Thank you, Judge. I'll get that faxed over in a moment.
You are welcome.
Have a good day. Thanks.
Judge, they just brought this over. This is for a 700. You will.
Tamiko Little John here? Tamiko Little John? Crystal McCarl,
Good morning, Your Honor.
would you like some privileges to
I would
traverse?
love, that would be wonderful. I keep bothering people over in Lake Shore to move me around, so they'll appreciate that. Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, counsel. Attorney Wood,
Good morning, Your Honor. Whenever you're ready, we're ready to set the terms on 4684.
all right, Mr. Markham, are you ready to go on this case?
Yes, I am. Yes, sir.
Calling case number 233-44684. This is Leonard Markham versus Cecilia McBride. May I have appearance?
Yes. It's okay like that.
Morning, Your Honor.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Phyllis Wood, P74800, on behalf of Ms. McBride. I believe Mr. Markham is here also.
Mr. Markham, can you state your name for the record?
Leonard Markham.
Thank you, Mr. Markham. I will say that this court is in receipt of a deed that was likely requested at the previous hearing. So just want to let you know that we are in receipt of the deed, but please proceed. Have you all been able to work something out?
Yes, correct.
We have, Your Honor. We are entering a consent order for conditional dismissal in this case. Ms. McBride agrees to pay Mr. Markham $700 monthly on or before the 5th of every month, in addition to her monthly rental obligation, starting on May 1st, 2023, until the balance of $5,230 is paid in full. Failure to do so, and Mr. Markham will be able to proceed pursuant to 4A. Mr. Markham, do you agree to allow me to sign on your behalf?
Yes, I do.
Ms. McBride, do you grant me permission to sign on your behalf to submit this to the court?
Yes, I do.
I have nothing further, Your Honor.
What's the monthly rent?
700.
700.
So you're paying $700 a month by the 5th of the month, plus the rental obligation, so you're paying $1,400, you're doubling it? Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure everything is clear. So
okay.
Is that 1,400? Does that 1,400 have to all be in by the 5th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Sounds like everyone is on the same page. The court will enter this conditional dismissal and sign it when you get it to me. Attorney Wood, will you be sending over the conditional dismissal?
I will. I'll be faxing it to the court today, Your Honor.
All right. Do you prefer email over fax?
If you would like to provide me with the email, I'd be more than happy to email it over.
All right, check your chat.
Thank you.
If it gets kicked back, then fax it, but I believe that email is working, so we're trying to, please put the case number in the subject line. Okay?
Yes,
I
Your
want
Honor.
to keep the same day, so we check it every day. Those cases don't really get too far out of our hands or out of our reach before I receive it. So please put in the subject matter line and maybe a sentence on the date of the hearing. So just put 4/18 hearing or something. Thank you. Mr. Brown.
I was just hoping I could get DeShonda Anderson into the breakout room. I think she was in room 4. If she could just rejoin that.
That's it.
Anderson.
Anderson, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Can you rejoin breakout room 4? I think you go to breakout room and you should be able to go back to 4. Yep, she's back in.
All right, thank you.
Cool.
Excuse me, Your Honor, am I dismissed?
Oh, yes, you are free to leave. You have a great day, Mr. Markham.
Thank you, sir. You as well. Bye-bye.
You, Ms. McBride, you need to get in touch with your attorney. I guess stay, but if she doesn't need you to stay and you have a contact, you're free to leave as well. Yeah, Mr. McBride. You're free to go. Unless your attorney asks you to stay, you can leave Zoom as well. All right. Attorney Wood, do you have to talk to Ms. McBride?
Your Honor,
Pardon me,
she's
Your
free to
Honor.
leave the courtroom today. I'll call
She's
her
free to
later this afternoon.
Okay, all right. You're free to leave, Ms. McBride.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Starcolet. Starcolet?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I have you checked in with Patrick Ritchie. So just wanted to let you know you're checked in for your 10 a.m. case. Good morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm trying to get an attorney and I don't have one right now.
Can you put your hand up in the chat? Not like, there's a digital way to do it. On your, it looks like you're working off of a PC.
Yeah.
So on the lower, in the middle of the bottom of the screen, you'll see share screen and then you'll see raise hand. Do you see it?
Yeah, raise hand, yes.
Click that, okay. So I see it digitally on the screen. So you don't literally have to raise your hand.
It's all right.
It'll give you some energy, but someone from Lakeshore Legal may chat you or invite you to a breakout room.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Is Paul Evans here?
Who?
Good morning. Are you Paul Evans?
No, sir. I'm Tina and Eric Henry.
Keenan Eric Henry?
Yes.
And what time are you scheduled for, Mr. Henry?
9:45.
I don't have any 945 cases. Who's the judge? What's the judge listed on your notice?
Let's see. Who's the judge, man? It's a lady. Where is it at? I'm looking for it. I don't know. No, I don't see the judge name on here.
It's a female.
I know it's a female.
What's your case number?
The case number is I don't even see the case number on here.
What's your Zoom code?
It's a fine court room 436, docket 436.
Now today's docket. I'm guessing you're on 538, 436.
Yes.
30-538-0000.
Yes.
Try that because I know you're not on my docket. And mostly everyone who had their notice that said 436 is in 538. So 360-538-0000.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck. You're welcome. Okay. So that wasn't Paul Evans. Is Paul Evans present? Paul Evans. Attorney Garber, are you representing Paul Evans?
No, Judge, I'm not.
All right, good morning. Would you like breakout privileges?
I have them, thanks. I'm just waiting for Ms. Wyrock to return on the Brittany Harris case.
Okay. All right. Calling case 3344707. This is Dale Young.
Yes, Your
versus
Honor.
Paul Evans. Could you state your name for the record?
Dale Young for 2216 Sheridan.
Thank you, Mr. Young. Allow me a second to find your case file. Seven 4707. For the record, this is the second hearing. Defendant failed to appear at the first hearing and is not present at the second hearing either. The court is in receipt of a proof of service as well as a deed of ownership, which shows Dale Young as the record owner. Mr. Young, are you requesting a default judgment?
Yes.
All right, there's statutory limitation for the earliest possible default judgment date without a police report that demonstrates the exigency is 10 days. So from here, I can grant the default judgment. Default judgment is granted for defendant's failure to appear. The earliest vacate date, you may apply for a writ after April 28th. which is 10 days from now. After April 28th, puts you at May 1st. May 1st, you can come in, apply for a writ, the court will sign it. My suggestion is you come during work hours or between 8:30 and 10:30 and walk it up to the courtroom and I'll sign it.
Okay.
If not, it may take a few days because we have to grab it, has to get faxed from two, sent up to us, sorted, put in the file for me to sign. So if your situation is what you say it is to be, then May 1st you should hand deliver it. But in any case, default judgment is granted. Defendant must vacate by April 28th, 2023. That's all I must vacate by April 28th, 2023, or a writ may issue.
Judge.
This building up like what's that?
This Young. He done turned it over to somebody else, and Sunday, the police was out to the person that he turned the keys over to, and they told her she didn't have no right to him and not to come back because she was raising so much sand, and so much, she was doing so much stuff that she called the police, but they ended up telling her, don't come back because she didn't have no right to be down there, and they down there area so regular. She raising so much sand. The person that Paul Evans turned the keys over to, and I'm willing to get him, let them get anything out he want to. I'll deliver it to him if necessary. But this place smells so bad that the guy said he got chicken under the bed, whole chicken. So I really need to get in there and clean some of that stuff out because the place smells bad.
Well, you'll be able to get in there in 10 days unless it's clearly deserted and it's clearly been, it's clear that nobody is vacating. If it's clearly been abandoned, that's one thing, but I can't offer legal advice, but what I can say is that this is the legal way to go about an eviction, and the court can enter the default judgment for today, where it'll be signed and sent out today. The court will sign it from the bench because you're in pro per. And the best practical, not legal, but practical advice I can give you is to show up to the courthouse on the 1st with the writ of eviction, file it, and walk it up, and I'll sign it.
Okay. That was what date that was?
Defendant must vacate by April 28th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So you can file a writ on May 1st.
Thank you.
You are welcome. You have any judgment forms over there? I have some. Here they are. It's a dream 7 years ago.
Excuse me, Judge.
Fine.
Good morning. My name is Darren Williams. I had a hearing at 9:30, and I haven't heard you call my name or anything.
What's your name?
Darren Williams.
Yeah, what's your what judge is listed on your case?
They said Judge Jock, I want to say.
Yep, and I'm Judge Adam Sabree. So you need to be in 538.
538.
So you got in here, did you type in a Zoom code to get here?
Yes.
All right, you typed in 360-436-0000. I need you to type in 360-538-0000.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, I believe Brittany Harris is out of the breakout room.
Ms. Wyrock, this is Nancy Garber. Could we speak in a breakout room?
Absolutely.
Great, thanks. I'll bring
Send me
in.
an invitation.
Will do.
This should be okay. I'm gonna see though. If they ask you to remove it, then that's fine. Because I need
Mr. Young.
Yes, am I going to get in the paperwork from the day in the counterweight?
What'd you say?
Will I receive in the counter paperwork through the mail or in the way?
This will be in the computer, although you can't access it because the register of actions is down. But you'll get one of these in the mail. This is the actual judgment form. And while we're on this, do I have consent? Because we're not in person, do I have consent to sign your name?
Yes.
All right, because this is a default judgment. If you were in person, you would submit this to me. I'm going to put D Young.
Now you say I will receive that through the mail?
You'll receive that through the mail, and by the time you receive it in the mail, it'll be just in time probably for you to bring it back up here. You should receive it before the first. Put it like that.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
I can leave now, I guess.
You are free to leave. Yeah, sorry about that. You're free to leave, Mr. Young.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, is Mario Goss here, or attorney for Newly? All right, 931 cases. We have D'Angelo Burton, who's represented by all. His attorney is Eric Williams here.
Your Honor, Barry Brickner appearing on behalf of Eric Williams.
All right, good morning.
Your Honor, Richard Baker appearing on behalf of plaintiff Ronald Ramirez as trustee of the Ronald Ramirez Trust.
All right, good morning, Mr. Baker. Have you all had an opportunity to speak?
Yes, we have, Your Honor. We've agreed on the amount, the redemption amount as 22,022.21. And
let's call it. Are you all ready for me to call this case?
Absolutely.
All right.
My client is supposed to come in, Your Honor, but I don't know if he's made it in yet. He might be having difficulty, but that's okay.
Okay. Good morning, Attorney Cohen. What's up? I'll call a few names. It's 10 o'clock. You're first on the list. So I'll call your case first, but I want to see who's here from 10 o'clock so we can start conversations before we call this case. So we'll have some problems by the time this case is over with. So is Lola Shaver here? Lola Shaver?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Have you checked in? Do you have legal counsel?
No, I do not.
Are you requesting legal counsel?
No, Your Honor. Actually, the matter has been taken care of. I'm just not sure what to do now. The bill has been paid as of this morning.
Sit tight to make sure you hear that your case is dismissed. Once Mr. Horker or somebody else from Attorney Cox's office comes in, we'll call that case. And I mean, if you know it's been taken care of, that's one thing, but you might as well wait. You're here, so.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, thank you.
Here.
Court,
Please
this
mute
is court is like
the device.
about, we have court.
Mr. Horker, is this a dismissal?
It's not, as far as I know. I'm gonna pull my client, Ms. Shaver, in a breakout room.
Okay. Lisa Woolfolk. Good morning. Hope Woolfolk. She's here. So Attorney Cohen, good morning. You've got 680 is here. Ms. Woolfolk. Let's see. Is Ina Ford here or Stephen Ford?
Ina Ford is here.
Okay, you said, what did you say your name was?
Ina Ford.
Okay, Ina Ford, good morning.
Good morning.
Your turn. The plaintiff's attorney is Attorney Cohen. She's here in the Zoom room. She may invite you to a breakout room at some point where I'll give you co-hosting privileges, where you all can have a discussion. If you're requesting an attorney, just let her know and she'll send you back out to the lobby for you to talk to an attorney. Is Charles Sadler? Charles Sadler, Zane Brown?
Your Honor, I'm gonna dismiss that matter.
All right, let's call it right now. Calling case number 233448682 Midtown Park Owner LLC versus Charles Sadler and Zane Brown.
Carolyn Cohen, P49391, a move for dismissal without prejudice.
Dismissal is granted. Thank you, Attorney Cohen. Okay. Terrence Stevens. Terrence Stevens here. Shalana Gaines.
Terrence Stevens is here.
Terrence Stevens is here. All right. Do you have counsel?
Nope.
All right. Mr. Horka is on your matter.
Okay.
So you want to talk to him, and then once you all have a conversation, let's pop back out. We'll call the case. Is Shalana Gaines here?
Plaintiff's counsel on that matter is present. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Ashmead. Is Vincent Coleman here?
Your Honor, I submitted a dismissal for that particular matter.
Calling case number 233446696. Doyen Detroit LLC versus Vincent Coleman and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ali Ajami, P84476, appearing on behalf of plaintiff in this matter, and a voluntary dismissal without prejudice has been submitted to the court already.
All right, the court received it. It's been signed. If not, we will sign it when we receive it, but we will dismiss this. This matter is so dismissed on the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Judge.
Yes.
I apologize. I don't know, but I believe you called my name for the Cohen, Attorney Cohen.
Shut up, boy.
All right, what's your name? I don't know your name.
Hope Woolfolk.
Oh, yeah, I have you checked in.
Okay, I apologize. I thought you called my name. Thank you.
That's all right. Good morning. All right, is Danielle Carlisle here?
Yes.
Good morning. You're with Attorney Ajimi?
I think so.
Yes.
Attorney Ajimi is the plaintiff's counsel. If you're requesting legal counsel, just let
Yes.
Attorney Ajimi know if you are, and then he'll send you back out to the breakout room.
Okay.
You up?
Yes, sir.
If you all have a resolution, work the resolution. But if you have counsel, just let him know. And Attorney Ajimi.
Your Honor, are you suggesting that we enter into a breakout room?
Ms. Carlisle,
Yes, sir.
unless you know for sure that you want legal counsel, then I would say don't go to breakout room. But if you want to talk and see if you can work something out, the most
Yes, sir.
practical is
I do. Yes, sir.
You do want counsel?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, put your hand up in the chat, and Mr. Ajmi, hold off on Ms. Carlisle.
Okay.
So what am I supposed to do, Your Honor? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Wait to speak to legal counsel.
Okay.
Put your hand up in the chat.
Ms. Carlisle, there's a function at the bottom of your screen to raise your virtual hand.
I don't see it.
Maybe
It
if
may
you,
say gestures or something. Thank you, Mr. Ajmi.
no
Go ahead.
problem. Maybe if you click the more option, if you see a more or three dots.
Yes, I see more say meeting settings and disconnect audio.
All right, can someone from
Your Honor.
make sure, okay, Brittany Mackey.
Yep, I am gonna grab her, Your Honor.
All right, you may get an invite to go to a breakout room. Ms. Carlisle,
Excuse
so
me.
if you see an invite to a breakout room, click it.
Okay.
Is Decatur Hayes here? Thank you, Ms. Mackey.
No problem, Your Honor.
Excuse me.
Is Decatur Hayes here? Hold on 1 second, Colin, please. Is Decatur Hayes here? Is Gwendolyn Giles or Kayla Hollingsworth present? Okay, phone number calling in, who's just trying to speak? What's your name?
Is Eric Henry?
Eric Henry, what case are you on?
I am on a rental eviction case.
All right, what time is your case scheduled?
9:45.
I don't have any 9:45 cases. You're likely in 536. I mean, 538. It's 538.
Yep, 538.
360-538-0000. You dialed 360-436, so switch out to 436-538.
Okay.
All right. All right, Attorney Brickner and Attorney Baker.
I can't talk right now.
Let's get back to,
I'll come back.
let's get back to your case. Let's see. This is 341. Calling case number 233433341. Ronald Ramirez as trustee of the Ronald E. Ramirez Trust versus Eric Williams and occupants on Plymouth Road. May I have appearances, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Richard Baker on behalf of Mr. Ronald Ramirez as trustee of the Ronald Ramirez Trust. He is present, seated to my left for the Zoom hearing.
Barry Brickner appearing on behalf of the The defendant, Eric Williams, I don't know if he's there because I can't tell by the phone numbers. If he's there, he should speak up.
I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
All right. All right, good morning, Mr. Williams. Now, do parties, Mr. Brickner, do you need to talk to Mr. Williams or have you all spoke already?
I talked to him right before I entered the Zoom hearing, Your Honor, and I told him what we basically have a settlement, Your Honor, and we place it on the record.
Okay. All right. This is a summons and complaint for possession after a land contract forfeiture. It's a money judgment based on the affidavit of service. Personal service was done on March 8th, 2023 to Eric Williams at a Plymouth address. The address listed on the complaint. All right, so if parties have a resolution, who wants to put it on the record?
Judge, I'll go ahead.
All right.
Thank you. Defendant agrees that he is 9 payments behind at $971.47 each for a total of $8,743.23 in owed late contractual payments. In addition, Mr. Ramirez has paid the 2018 and 2019 City of Detroit property taxes for a total amount of $5,249.65. That plus the unpaid rent owed equals $13,992.88. In addition, Your Honor, there are unpaid property taxes for the year 2020, 2021, and 2022 in the total amount of $8,029.33. The total number would be $22,022.21 plus costs.
Okay.
That's all 9 past payments, 9 late fees, and past due taxes of $13,278.98. The 9 payments is $87.43.23. The total we got was $22,022.21 plus the court cost. Your Honor, Mr. Baker asked a question. Mr. Williams did pay the insurance. We'll get him a copy of the policy. Was not really listed. And there's a question of whether the 2020 taxes have been paid. We can get proof of the payment of the 2020 taxes that will be credited against the amount that's owed. But this is more than half of the land contract has been paid. So this would be the 6 months situation. I don't think there's any money damages on this. It's all based upon the land contract itself. And if the amount's not paid in the 6 month period, then the contract would be forfeited.
There's one additional item, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is required to provide insurance, and the insurance on this property will lapse on May 29th, 2023. Should he fail to make that insurance payment and provide proof of same, this court, I would like in the order that Mr. Ramirez be allowed to add the cost of the insurance to the redemption number.
That's a future issue. Counsel will be done with this case and it'll be adjudicated before that insurance lapses. That's just the timing of the insurance, and that will be a separate issue that isn't present right now. If insurance is paid up to a certain amount, I can't do that. I'm in agreement with everything else, but that point right there, that will give you grounds to because you're under the redemption period. I don't feel comfortable enforcing something that could get paid. I mean, at this point it's paid. We won't be back to court before the only thing is if you wanted to adjourn this to that date.
No, Your Honor. No
It'll be
adjournment.
okay with me, but I agree with your, I was gonna, before the court made your opinion, I was gonna state it's future, not current, so I agree with the court. Your Honor, we're gonna prepare, Mr. Baker is gonna prepare a judgment, and I'll sign it and we will fax it into the 36th District Court. I have the number for the fax.
All right, let's try this as well. Do you think you'll have it in today?
Yes.
Yeah, if
All
he
right.
gets to me to review, I'll sign it and send it back to him and I'll give him, the fax number I have is 313-967-7551 for the judgment to be sent to the court.
I was born in 1986, and I'm not a big. If you can email this, please email it. I sent an email address for the courtrooms email. Just please put the case number in the subject line. That's all I'm asking. But faxes are getting, they're not coming as fast as the email will come. And practically, this is much more efficient. So if you all could, I shared the email with Mr. Baker. You feel free to share it with Mr. Brickner. But if it gets kicked back, then fax it. But I don't think they're back.
Your Honor, in the past, I do other cases in the 36th District Court and they haven't been too fond of us emailing things in. So that's why we are faxing. So
I understand. 5 months ago, I was asking to email stuff to 36th District as an attorney. So when I became a judge, this is one of my things that I promised that I would try to implement. It's just we can't boil down the clerk, and
I don't want to make myself sound old, Your Honor, but I've been emailing since the 80s.
There you go.
Judge, if I may.
Early 80s.
Could I just get Your Honor to please confirm his email address?
Did you send the email?
I don't believe I've ever communicated with Your Honor's court by email.
So I prefer not to read it over Zoom.
I'll have my secretary call your office then. Call Chambers.
CT436.zoom@36districtcourt.org. I sent it in a direct message. Maybe did you see the? Yes, in the direct message. If you didn't see it, it's in there. And I'll also send it to Mr. Attorney Brickner.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yeah, no problem. And then if it doesn't work out, fax it, but I'm going to try this until it doesn't work for this courtroom. How about that?
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I just tried the email address and it did not work. It bounced it back.
All right.
Good try, Your Honor.
All right. Okay. All right. So excited. Okay. Give it a try. Give it a try. If not, fax it over.
Thank you, Judge.
That concludes this matter. You all have a great day.
May we leave the court, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. You have a nice day.
All right, you too. All right, Attorney Wyrock.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready with Brittany Harris. 678.
Okay, 678. On case number 233-44678, Waming Lau versus Sharonda Smith and occupants on Rosa Parks.
Diane Wyrock on behalf of plaintiff P 59773.
Judge, this is Nancy Garber, P 86027. I spoke to the tenant for advice only, and she's ready to go forward.
All right. Ms. Smith, can you state your name for the record?
It's Brittany Harris, Judge, who's the tenant who's here.
All right, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Brittany Harris.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, counsel?
Your Honor, after speaking with Ms. Garber, we've agreed on a hearing judgment against all occupants, dismissing any named defendant with a move-out date of 15 days from today.
All right, 15 days would put us at 1, 2. At May 3rd. Is that accurate?
That's
Yes.
fine, thank you.
All right. So there's a judgment by hearing. You are technically listed on the complaint as an all occupant already, but we'll dismiss named defendants. So named defendants will be dismissed and we'll all occupants judgment. However, all occupants must vacate by May 3rd, 2023, or a writ can issue. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck. Thank you for appearing in court today, and the court will enter this judgment as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Cohen, can you hold on 1 second? I want to make sure. I want to see if I can get you. See if it's. Try. Can you try? All right. I'll send you. Because I received Ms. Wood's conditional dismissal from this email address. So I want to see if I can message you briefly. 1 second. I don't see you on the messages on the chat, but she's gone. Right. Your email went through, Attorney Wood.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that seems to be the right email. Okay. Is anyone, Ms. Ina Ford Lewis, are you seeking legal advice? See, you have your hand up.
No legal advice. I just wanted to make payment arrangements. I didn't know if we needed to go into the break room to do that, so I was unclear.
Yeah, you need to talk to Attorney Cohen.
Are you gonna assign me to a breakout room or do I just join one? I'm not sure how this is working.
Okay, I'll assign you to room 6.
Okay, and then are they gonna come in or do I have to bring them in?
I'll invite both sides.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, Dakota Hoffman. Are we ready on 652?
Your Honor, no one from plaintiff's office has appeared. It's been an hour.
Okay. All right, let's see. I'll take what's ready, and then if they're still not here, I'll call it.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor.
Tyler Brown.
Yes, Your Honor, we're ready on case ending in 670. It's me and Mr. Horka.
Okay. All right. Calling case number 2-3-3-4-4-6-7-0. Mark Downer versus DeShonda Anderson and all occupants.
Morning, Joe Horka, P75-969, appearing for the.
Connor Brown,
Thank you.
79949 for the defendant.
Is DeShonda Anderson here?
Yes, DeShonda Anderson.
All right, thank you. Parties working resolution.
Yes, we have, Your Honor. Parties have agreed to do a conditional dismissal. In case of going to be converted to a termination of tenancy. Defendant is going to vacate the property within 30 days. Box 4B will be checked.
30 days, 4B, 30 days from today, which is the 18th, will put us May 18th.
Sounds about right.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's all right. All right. Okay, the court entered this conditional dismissals. This has been converted from a non-payment of rent to a termination of tenancy where defendant must vacate by May 18th, 2023. Defendant vacates, this case will be dismissed. In the event you don't vacate, a judgment and a writ can be entered at the same time without coming back to court. So that's the conditional dismissal. Those are the terms. Those are the way, that's the way it works. So if you vacate, case is dismissed. If not, writ may issue. All right, thank you, parties.
Thank you, Your Honor. And Ms. Anderson, do I have your permission to sign your name to that that order?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and do that. Get it submitted.
Attorney Brown.
And Your Honor, it sounded like maybe people have been having trouble with the submission via email. Do you want me to try it that way?
I would try it.
Okay.
Do you see it? Yeah, give it a shot and then let me know if it works or not.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Hi, Your Honor. Excuse me.
Yes, Ms. Brown.
Hi, I believe you called my name. I just wanted to make sure I was checked in for Beaverland, 12071 Beaverland.
Tyler Brown, you're the landlord. It's Hassan Turner.
Yes.
I have you checked in. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I have a few more ready when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Case number 676, scheduled at 10 a.m. for Aaron Cox's office.
676. Go with these missing cases. 4676.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's see what we have. Four, 6, 7, 6. Calling case number 2-3-3-4-4-6-7-6 532 Tidalway LLC versus Lola Shaver and occupants on East Jefferson.
Morning, Joe Horka, P75-969 on behalf of the plaintiff. I have Rachel Matthews, a representative from the plaintiff, also in the gallery.
Thank you. And as Lola and Ms. Shaver, can you state your name for the record?
Lola Shaver.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Horka, you may lead the way.
Your Honor, I spoke with Ms. Shaver in her breakout room along with Matthews. Parties are in agreement that the total is $6,574.22. Ms. Shaver will either produce receipts and proof of prior payment for any credits towards that amount and pay any remaining balance on or before April the 28th.
All right, is this a consent judgment or a conditional dismissal?
Consent judgment, Your Honor.
and has 4.201I. Then explain.
I did not. I'm happy to do it unless you prefer.
Go for it.
Ms. Shaver, because you spoke with an attorney and you don't have your own attorney to assist you, if you misunderstood the law, any rights you were giving up by entering into a consent with an attorney, you have 3 business days to file a motion with this court to set this judgment aside, demonstrating some type of misunderstanding about what happened here today.
And that's, as a practical note, that's on the bottom of the judgment, but we don't have judgments because we're not in person. So would have been one of several terms read off to you, but it's good to know that just in case, in the event that this is a consent judgment, in the event you go home and figure out, oh, this is not the agreement, you have 3 days to motion the court because you aren't represented. But so is this $6,574.22 to be paid on or before April 28th, 2023, or a writ may issue?
Yes.
All right, is that your understanding of the agreement, Ms. Shaver?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
And does Attorney Horka have consent to sign your name on the consent judgment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, the court is satisfied. Thank you, parties. Thank you, Ms. Shaver, for your patience. Good luck, and you're free to leave.
Thank you.
Another matter ready with Attorney McCarl. Endings 4672, back at 8:30.
All right, calling case number 233-44672. This is Mark Downer versus Takina Campbell.
Yes.
All right.
Morning, this is Workup P75969, representing Mark Donner.
Good morning, Your Honor. Crystal McCarl, P number 83515. I'll be appearing on behalf of the defendant, Ms. Campbell, who's also in the Zoom gallery.
Thank you. Ms. Campbell, can you state your name?
Takina Campbell.
Thank you, Ms. Campbell. All right, would parties like to put the terms on the record?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Hork and I have resolved this case with a conditional dismissal. Right now, we have a total balance owed of $7,520. That's rent and court costs through April 30th, 2023. My client has agreed to pay $1,350 each month beginning May 1st, 2023. $641 will be applied to the back balance, and $709 will be her current monthly rental portion pursuant to the HAP agreement that's in place. We will be checking box 4A on this, and if I missed any of the terms, I'd ask for Mr. Horka to let me know. I believe that's what we agreed to, though.
That is the agreement, Your Honor.
And the monthly rent is what? Can you give that to me again?
The total monthly at rent is $1,350. My client's rental portion is $709.
So
She's in the Housing Choice Voucher Program right now.
okay, so is she catching up by paying $1,350 per month?
Yes, she's going to pay $1,350 each month total. $709 will be applied to her current rent. $641 will be applied to that past due balance of $7,520. So she'll be in this payment plan for a year total, 11 months of $641, and the last month will be $469, but she understands that part.
And is the $641 portion, is the $1,350 expected to be paid at the same time?
Yes, she'll be making the payment of $1,350 on May 1st, and it'll be paid each first of the month. In addition to this month, my client also receives a HAP payment that it's paid separately directly to the plaintiff, and I didn't include that as part of this agreement.
Okay, so it's a chance that can be that's going to be applied to this balance.
No, the HAP payment will only be applied to the current balance each month beginning May 1st. So we won't even, that's why it's not even going to be, we don't have to touch that. So rental portion 709, BAMP 641 will be the past due balance payment. I did that to
All
keep
right.
it clear.
Okay, I appreciate it. The court will enter this conditional dismissal. Does Ms. Campbell, does Ms. McCarl have consent to sign your name?
Yes.
All right. Okay, the court is satisfied with these terms. Ms. Campbell, do you understand these terms?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you have a great day. Unless your attorney needs to speak to you, everyone is free to leave.
Ms. Campbell,
you.
I will reach out to you after court, and Your Honor, I sent the conditional dismissal and attachment to Mr. Horka to review, so you should have, I'll fax and email it by the end of the day, so you should have that coming.
Okay, did you catch the email?
I did, it's in the general chat, so everyone's got it right now.
Yeah, it's out there, but
Thank you.
try it out. Let me know if it works.
Will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
I got one more ready.
I'm ready when you're ready.
Case ending in 4674 at 8:30.
4674. Calling case number 2334467 Mark Downer versus Jamia Craig and occupants on South Edsel.
Morning, this is Joe Horka. I'm appearing for the plaintiff, P75969.
Right. And Craig. Ms. Craig, can you state your name for the record?
Jamia Craig.
Are you driving right now?
No.
Is somebody else in the car? Are you a passenger or something?
Yes, I'm the passenger.
Okay, somebody's driving.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, parties reached an agreement on this matter?
And it's a down payment of rent case. The total on the account with rent and court costs is $6,285. Parties would like to do a consent judgment with May 18th as the pay date. She's going to take this judgment and send it to her SCR worker and hope to get some funding.
All right, does Mr. Horka have consent to sign your name on this consent judgment, Ms. Craig?
Yes.
Okay, so $6,285 is to be paid by May 18th, 2023, or a writ may issue. So good luck, and that concludes this matter. You are free to leave.
Thank you.
And Ms. Craig, as you heard on that other case, you do have the 3 business days to challenge this judgment if you misunderstood any law or rights you were waiving by entering into this with me today.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. And what is Tamiko Littlejohn here? Tamiko Littlejohn.
Excuse me.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is Fantasia Vaughn. I just wanted to make sure I did not miss my my calling, my case.
What case is what time is your case? No, you didn't.
I did. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Mr. Hoffman. Deal's a deal. Curtis Jones. Is Curtis Jones here? Curtis Jones. Calling case number 2239-2652. Curtis Jones versus D'Angelo Burton, Princess Burton, and all occupants. May I have appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Dakota Hoffman, P84527 on behalf of defendant Princess and D'Angelo Burton.
Thank you. Curtis Jones here. Is Chandrika Simmons here? Counsel,
Your Honor, at this point, for their lack of response, I'd ask for a dismissal. Frankly, we were gonna ask for a dismissal anyway. There's a circuit court case that is going on involving this matter in front of Judge Kenny. That's been going on for several years, and it's in regards to Curtis Jones' ownership of the property. So I'd be asking for a dismissal as to this matter for those reasons.
well, counsel, there's no objection to the dismissal. So I'm going to grant the dismissal. Thank you.
Do I need to send that to your office, Your Honor? Or
Please submit it to the office outside.
do you, would you like to try emailing it? Okay, will do. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Attorney Cohen.
Yeah, is it possible? I did resolve the last one, but with the Fords, but is it possible for me to figure out if Lisa Polk Woolfolk wants to talk to me in a breakout room?
Absolutely. Mrs. Polk Woolfolk. Lisa Polk Woolfolk. Want to invite her to room 10, but
Also, the Fords need to come out of the breakout room. They didn't know how to get themselves out.
fair enough. Are you ready on the Ford case?
I am.
Your Honor, if I may,
Sure.
I don't have the case number, and I want to make sure I put it in the email subject line for the Burton case.
Absolutely. The case number is 2239 2652.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Calling case number 233-44681. This is Midtown Park Owner LLC versus Ina Ford and Stephen Ford. May I have appearances?
Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you.
Do y'all say y'all names?
Ms. Ford, can you state your name for the record?
Ina Ford.
Thank you, Ms. Ina Ford, and thank you for being patient with us this morning. Attorney Cohen?
Eric Ford also should be there.
Yeah, he is.
I am.
Okay, he's all right. So we had the opportunity to talk, and we've entered into a conditional dismissal where we've agreed that there's a total of $2,167.67 owed in rent, $217 in court costs, for a total of $2,384.67. And they have agreed that they're going to pay $1,000 by April the 30th. They're going to pay May rent by May the 5th, and going to pay the balance of $1,384 by May the 30th. I explained to them that 4B would be checked, and I explained that under MCR 4.201 that I explained their rights.
Okay, and the rental rate is 1510, is that correct?
That's correct.
So the balance will be paid. So we're talking 1,000 by the end of April. May rent, which is 1,510. Then the balance of the 1,000, which would be 13,847 by the end of May. And that next day, you're gonna have to turn around and pay another 1,510 for June. Our parties do parties understand their agreement?
Yes.
Okay. And do you give Ms. Cohen permission to sign your name on the conditional dismissal?
Yes.
Yes. If we're all in the courtroom together, I wouldn't be asking you this, but it makes life easier as long as you agree to the terms. She's an attorney. She's not gonna put anything you all didn't agree to on the conditional dismissal. So the court is satisfied with the terms, and we will enter this as soon as we receive it. Feel free to try to email it in, and if it works, it works.
Did you put your email in the chat?
I put it in general to everyone.
Okay, somehow it's not, I'm not seeing it right now, but,
Let's see if I can drop it back in there to see if this works.
okay, so I have it now. And then also, I do believe that, Miss Woolfolk is back.
Yes, I got into the Zoom and I didn't realize, wait, can you hear me? Oh, I apologize. I didn't know that I was switched over. Let me come out of this one and go to the other one. I apologize. Let me get out of this.
Okay. So you all need to go in a breakout room?
Well, that's what I want to know. Miss Woolfolk, do you want to talk to me in a breakout room or are you talking to an attorney?
I can talk to you in a breakout room. I got two phones going and I apologize.
Okay.
I didn't know what happened to the first one. So let me come out of here.
Okay, so Attorney Cohen, can you meet her in room 10?
Yeah, thank you so much.
And I think she's on two phones. One is in room 10, so good luck. All right, Ms. Carlisle, did you speak to counsel, Ms. Carlisle?
Yes.
And are you ready to proceed?
They told me they was waiting for the landlord's attorney so they can talk to him.
Okay, so when you see Mr. Ajami, he'll be back in here at some point, and then we'll call it after he gets back.
Yes, sir.
It's a trifecta. Your attorney, plaintiff's counsel, and you all need to talk, and then we'll call it. So it takes a little time.
Yes, sir.
Get docket.
Okay.
All right. Appreciate your patience.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Horka, do you want to call your default on 673?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Calling case number 233446673. This is Mark Downer versus Tamiko Littlejohn and all occupants.
Good morning, Joe Horka, P75969, appearing for the plaintiff.
Good morning. Is Tamiko Littlejohn here? Does anyone reside at 8938 Pinehurst? Pinehurst, Tamiko Littlejohn. Anyone here? Counsel, you may proceed.
And it's a non-payment case. Rent and cost total of $6,970. I'd be seeking a default judgment.
All right. And for the record, defendant failed to appear in the previous case. This is his, or This is her second time of failing to appear. Default judgment is granted. Can you read out the amount one more time for the court?
$6,970.
6,970. That must be paid by April 28th, 2023, or writ may issue.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did you do 671 with Stalwart?
We're still working that one out, Judge.
Okay. Well, I don't want to slow you down, so.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Tyra Brown. Is Hassan Turner here?
Yes, Your Honor. This is Tyra Bro.
All right, and is Hassan Turner here?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have you all had a conversation?
No.
All right, well, I want you all to talk before I call the case. In the event you all come up with the solution. So I'm gonna invite both you all to a breakout room. I'm also gonna give you, okay, yeah, I don't need to give you a break. Let's see. Hassan Turner, go to room 15. And Ms. Brown, I'll invite you to room 15. If you all work something out, let me know. If you need my assistance, we'll call the case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Samsung GMG 970U. Good morning. Good morning. These emails work. So what I'll do.
I am ready with Miss Woolfolk.
All right.
I think she just needs to be brought back in.
Let's bring it back in. All right. Calling case number 233-44680. This is Midtown Park Owner LLC versus Lisa Woolfolk.
Carolyn Cohen, P49391, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. There are some other names that are on this complaint, I believe, but she's the only one that's here.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm
You
here.
And you state your name.
Charles Sattler.
What'd you say your name was?
Charles Sattler, 3660 Chrysler Drive, apartment 8.
I just missed your case earlier because you guys paid most of it.
Okay, I was just making sure. I didn't see, like, I just wanted to make sure I showed up just to make sure everything was covered, just to make sure everything was safe.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Sattler.
All right, so do I stay or can I leave?
You can leave. You have a great day.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Miss Lisa Woolfolk, can you state your name for the record?
Lisa Polk Woolfolk.
Thank you. All right, and for the record, I thank you for sending in the deed, counselor. We do have it now in the file, but you may proceed.
Yeah, we've entered into a conditional dismissal whereby we've agreed that there's a total of $3,790 owed in rent, $217 owed in costs, for a total of $4,007. Ms. Polk Woolfolk has agreed to pay $3,000 by April the 30th, her May rent, and $1,007 by May 31st. I explained her rights under MCR 4.201 and explained to her that 4B would be checked, which means that if any payments were missed, that I could apply immediately for a rent.
All right. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Is that your understanding of? Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Hello?
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 Hello? All right. Attorney, I'm gonna put you all in a breakout room. Let me invite you to a breakout room, and if she gives you consent.
She gave me consent in the breakout room to sign her name.
Okay, all right. Let's see.
No.
Dismissal with consent to sign 3K by 5:30.
4:30.
Okay. Hold on, Ms. Woolfolk. Putting the terms in the chat.
Okay.
3,000 by 5:30, correct?
4:30.
Okay. Then
Oh, I hear you now.
Oh, okay, you can hear now?
Yes, I couldn't hear it. That was it. That was the only problem. I couldn't hear anything.
okay, so you're gonna pay $3,000 by April 30th, 2023. You're gonna pay May rent as scheduled, which looks like it is $885.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and $1,007 by May 31st. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
And you have given Attorney Cohen consent to sign for you, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court is satisfied. Good luck, Mr. Polk Woolfolk. And stick to those terms and your case will be dismissed.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Welcome. Thank you.
Ready on Carlisle, Your Honor.
Carlisle. Calling case number 2334467. This is Doyen Detroit LLC versus Danielle Carlisle and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Ajami appearing on behalf of plaintiff in this matter.
Judge Nancy Garber, PA 6027. I spoke to Ms. Carlisle, advice only, and I believe there is a resolution.
All right.
Yes.
ready.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Ms. Carlisle is here. Ms. Carlisle, can you put your name on the record?
Yes, I'm Danielle Carlisle.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the parties agreed to a conditional dismissal with a move-out date in 30 days from today's date. And we'll be selecting 4B on that conditional dismissal. I just ask that Ms. Carlisle confirm that I have consent to sign her name to the conditional dismissal so that I can have it submitted to the court today.
Yes.
All right, the court is satisfied. Was this determination, of tenancy, correct?
That is correct, Your Honor.
All right, so on the condition, Ms. Carlisle, that you move out by May 18th, 2023, this matter will be dismissed. If that does not happen, a judgment and a writ of eviction can be filed simultaneously, meaning that we don't have to come back to court. It just needs to be an affidavit signed saying that you didn't vacate, and a judgment and a writ will be filed. So to avoid the judgment and get a dismissal, follow the terms. All right. Okay, good luck. I wish you well. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. I believe I have a few other matters.
Shalana Gaines, is Shalana Gaines here? Shalana Gaines. Calling case number 23344-695, Doyen Detroit LLC versus Shalana Gaines and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Ajami, P 84476, appearing on behalf of plaintiff in this matter. This is a second hearing for a termination of tenancy action. At this time, we would just ask for the court to enter a judgment of possession to move out date in 10 days.
All right, default judgment is granted. This is a termination of tenancy case. There's no amount to redeem. Defendant failed to appear, and based on my notes, this is the second failure to appear. Defendant must vacate by April 28th, 2023, or a writ may issue. Item 695. Yep. All right. That concludes case number 695. Is DeQuetter Hayes here? DEQUETTER. Hayes. Calling case number 23344-698. This is Doyen Detroit LLC versus DeQuetter Hayes and all occupants.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Ajami, P 84476, appearing on behalf of plaintiff in this matter. This is a second hearing for a termination of tenancy. Just request the court to enter a judgment of possession with the move out date of April 28th.
All right. Going to grant your request, Mr. Ajami. Defendant has failed to appear, and it appears that this is the second time defendant has done that. And so the court finds it appropriate to enter a default judgment This is a termination of tenancy case as stated on the record. So there's no redemption amount. However, defendant must vacate by April 28th, 2023, or a writ of eviction can issue. That concludes this matter. I believe you have one more case.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, is Gwendolyn Giles here? Kayla Hollingsworth here? Does anyone reside on LaSalle Avenue? Anybody on LaSalle? In Unit 1? Calling case number 233-44700. This is Doyane Detroit LLC versus Gwendolyn Giles. And occupants at 16244 LaSalle Avenue, Unit 1. May I have appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Ali Ajami, P84476, appearing on behalf of plaintiff in this matter. This is a second hearing for termination of tenancy. At this time, Your Honor, I just ask that the court enter judgment of possession, move out date, April 28th.
All right. Termination of tenancy. Court judgment granted. Defendant failed to appear. Second time defendant failed to appear. Defendant must vacate, or all occupants must vacate by April 28th, 2023, or a writ will issue thereafter. A writ may issue thereafter. All right, I believe this concludes your matters.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
All right, you too. Mr. Horka. Let's see. Our parties, let's see. We have Jeremy Stallworth. Our party's ready on.
I'm here.
Okay. And did you talk to opposing counsel?
No, I'm not sure who, I think it was his lawyer, Mark's lawyer. He told me to log off. I literally just turned up from him at 11 something. He told me to log off and log back on.
Okay. All right.
He said it was going to be adjourned for another 1 or 2 weeks because he hadn't talked to Mark.
Okay. All right, I'm waiting. He'll resurface. When he pops up, I see you're on the phone. So when Mr. Horka comes back on the screen, we'll address it, Mr. Stallworth. All right.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
He's calling on another line, I think.
Oh, here he is.
Okay.
Call case number 233-44671. Mark Downer versus Jeremy Stallworth. All occupants.
Morning, Honor. Joe Horka, P75969, on behalf of the plaintiff.
I hope didn't get
Ms. Stallworth, please state your record.
Jamie Seth Stallworth.
All right. Our party's in need of an adjournment.
Yes, so 1 or 2 week adjournment, Judge, if possible. If not, your next available date after that.
May 2nd. Is that enough time?
Yes.
All right. I'll see you all back. Court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to May 2nd. What's the purpose of the adjournment?
My client sent me a ledger that's not updated after some stubs I received from the defendant. So I'm waiting for him to send me that revised ledger. And I think an adjournment can help us resolve those.
Okay, I'll see you all back on May 2nd at 9 o'clock.
Okay, will I be doing the same numbers?
Same number, it'll be courtroom 436. So 360-436-0000.
Got a second case ready as well, Your Honor? 4690.
Calling case number 233-44690, that's 532 Tidal Way LLC versus Terrence Stevens and occupants on East Jefferson. May I have a case?
Morning, Joe Horka, P75969, appearing for the plaintiff.
Terrence Stevens.
Terrence Stevens, good morning.
Good
All
morning.
right. Have parties worked out some arrangement?
Please so, Your Honor. I believe we're entering into a consent judgment with a total of rent, court costs, and May rent of $3,521.45 to be paid on or before May 12th.
All right. And let's see, said judgment by consent. Is that your understanding of the agreement, Ms. Stevens?
Yes.
All right, and do you give Mr. Horka consent to sign your name?
Yes.
And under Michigan Court Rule 4.201I, in the event that you disagree with the arrangement that you have today, you are allowed 3 days to motion the court to set the consent judgment aside, and we'll have another hearing. In the event that you don't, so you have that legal right. And it's on the judgment form, so we need to read it to you to make sure you know. But any case, 35-21-45 due by May 12, 2020. And that will conclude this matter.
Thank you,
Good
Your
luck.
Honor.
You are welcome. And Ms. Stevens, you're free to go. All right, are parties ready on Tyra Brown and Hassan Turner? How you doing, Attorney Lacy?
Morning, Your Honor. I do see Bridget Beck is here. I don't know if she's represented by counsel, but if I could get into a breakout room with her.
All right, looks like 3 is the lucky room.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Beck, you should see an invite. Yeah, sounds good. All right, is Patrick Ritchie here? Patrick Ritchie. Calling case number 233-44708, Patrick Ritchie versus Fantasia Vaughn. Can you state your name for the record?
Yes, Fantasia Vaughn.
Fantasia Vaughn.
Yes.
You are present and have been present for a while. Is Patrick Ritchie here? Patrick Ritchie? I hear no one, is anyone representing Patrick Ritchie? Ms. Vaughn, do you have any requests from the court?
Yes. The only request I have is for this to be dismissed. I have tried to reach out to Patrick.
Dismiss.
Can you hear me?
Prejudice. Matter dismissed without prejudice. Have a great day. Look out for the mail and you'll see a dismissal in the mail.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, if I may, really quick, ask you a question.
Sure.
Aside from faxing to the court these judgments of possession, I believe you previously emailed, referenced the email address that I could send it to for expedited processing. Would you be able to share that email or?
Do you still have, see, it should be in the chat. Let's see if I can get it for you.
Okay, so email the judgments to that email.
Yeah, and if it kicks back, then fax it, but I think it's going through. I've received a few, so.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And Ms. Vaughn.
Yes.
You are free to leave. I don't know what the situation is with your housing, but plaintiff filed this lawsuit and no one is here to represent his side. So that's why your case was dismissed. No other reason. I didn't want you to present, I cut you off because I didn't want you to present issues that aren't relevant right now because, okay, do you have a dispute to where you've been harmed in the property?
You said, do I have a dispute where I've been harmed?
Yeah, have you been harmed or is like the property toxic or something?
Well, I have been harmed, but I'm okay now. It's just, and I also called an inspector and, only certain situations been taken care of. Nothing been really taken care of. So.
Okay. All right. All right. All right, but I'm gonna honor your request to dismiss this matter and look out in the mail for a dismissal. And keep good notes and if you, yeah. All right.
And I'm free to go?
You are free to go. You should receive a dismissal in the mail.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Honor.
Calling case number 233444709, Patrick Ritchie versus Jeffrey Starcolet and all occupants.
Jeffrey Starklet, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Starcolet.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Phyllis Wood, P74800. I spoke to Mr. Starklet in an advisory capacity only this morning.
All right, well, did you advise him on what he should request the court right now?
I did. He is advised of what he should request the court if Mr. Ritchie failed to appear today.
Is Mr. Ritchie here? Is Patrick Ritchie present? Please state your name if you're present, Mr. Ritchie. All right, Mr. Starcola,
Yes, Your Honor.
do you have anything that, are you requesting that the court, do anything?
Just dismiss it on his not appearance.
Dismissal is granted.
Thank
You'll
you.
receive a dismissal in the mail. You are welcome. Thank you, Counselor, for your,
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you,
all
Counsel.
right. You're welcome.
Am I free to go now, Your Honor?
You are free to go. You will receive a dismissal, a copy of a dismissal in the mail. So keep an eye out. It's coming, it'll be coming from 36th District Court.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a beautiful day.
You too. You have a great one as well.
Thank you.
All right, are we ready, Attorney Levine? I'm sorry, Attorney Lacy?
Your Honor, she would like to speak with an attorney. I'm not sure if one was assigned to her last time.
Okay, fair enough. Tyra Brown? Tyra Brown still in the breakout room? Hassan Turner,
Yes, Your Honor.
did you all come up with the resolution?
I just told her I was gonna notify FIA as far as the shelter, the SER.
All right, can you ask her to come out? I invited you to breakout room 15. Can you ask her to?
Hello? Oh,
Good morning, Ms. Brown. I'm gonna call your case, please.
okay, I think he's trying to go back in the break room, the breakout room.
Are you sure? Because I sent him there to get you out.
Oh, okay. I know. I just heard somebody say hello. I wasn't sure. Okay, it's fine.
Okay. Give me 1 second and I'll call you. Calling case number 233-44705. This is Tyra Brown versus Hassan Turner and occupants on Beaverland.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, can you state your name?
My name is Tyra Brown.
Ms. Brown? And as Hassan Turner here. Hassan Turner, can you state your name? I'll recall this case when the parties are ready. Nobody's paying attention. So. All right, we'll just wait until Mr. Turner. Ms. Turner. Hassan Turner. Hassan Turner. Were parties able to work out a resolution? I'm gonna recall this one. It looks like they're having problems with their mic, so.
I'm ready, Your Honor. I'm ready. I need this over. And we've been going through this for about a year. He have not paid rent in almost a year now.
All right, well, can you just wait until we get him on, because I'm not having a ex parte conversation on one side. I'm gonna mute you until you log back on, and we'll call the case.
Hello.
Hassan Turner.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Calling case number 23344-705. This is Tyra Brown versus Hassan Turner and occupants on Beaverland. May I have appearances?
Hassan Turner.
Thank you.
Tyra Brown.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. The court is in receipt of a quit claim deed. That's registered, filed and registered, Wayne County, 2017. All right, were parties able to work out a resolution?
Not currently, Your Honor.
Okay. Today we're here for complaint for non-payment of rent. All right, is your rent $800?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, rent is $800. When's the last time rent was paid?
October of 2022.
And then when you paid the October, it was late. It was from 2 months prior. So actually you paid, last time you paid was, what's that, July? August? That was for
No,
August payment when you paid in October.
no, it was
So
paid up
last
in
time you paid
July.
was October. Oh,
It was
July?
paid up. Yeah, no, it was
Until,
paid in October.
yeah, it was a late payment from 2 months prior. So I have, since last time he
Do you have
actually
the
paid rent
receipts?
was
Do you have the
July.
receipts?
I do. I do.
No, how do you
Yes.
have the receipts? I've never paid you rent, Tyra. I've always paid Tanya.
I know she's the one who has it. Right.
Okay. Can you present them to the court?
We're gonna see what the judge said.
I'm not asking for them. You all are
Thank
in
you.
agreement. You all both agreed that you haven't paid rent since August, correct?
No, I paid rent last in October.
Right, but was it for October?
It was
rent
for
or-
October. It was for October.
All right,
It was for,
are you current when you paid October rent?
Yes.
All right, we'll get to September and October rent. Let's put that aside for now. The $1,600, that's that issue. But November, December, January, February, March, that's 4,000 plus April, 4,800. Are there late fees attached?
oh yes, there are.
Not stated in a lease.
What are the late fees?
$100 a month.
Is that what you've been paying when you were late?
No,
What have you been paying?
nothing. This is my stepmother and stepsister, so I haven't been paid any late fees. There were no late fees ever listed. And I've been in the property since 2017.
This
Are there
Judge, you the third judge who've been through this. This man playing. We just let's
No,
get past this. Let's get past this part then.
Okay.
But
So
it is
have I
late fees. There is
have I
late
paid
fees.
any
though.
late fees,
When
Tyra?
can you pay $4,800?
I'm sorry.
When can you pay the $4,800?
Well, we're having a problem with mold in the home and compliance papers, but I would be able to put money into escrow until the issues at the home is resolved.
All right, well, what issues do you have?
Well, we have flooding in the basement and we have mold issues where I was told to call the FEMA, and FEMA said they couldn't do anything about it. They said it's a prior existing condition, and the water goes up at least 3 feet in the basement, at least 2 to 3 feet, anywhere in between 2 to 3 feet in the basement. And the basement is finished, so therefore there's mold that's growing behind the wood panels that's on the wall.
All right,
Yeah, I know.
are you at your home right now?
No,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Go ahead, Ms. Brown.
If he had that much of a problem, we just asking him just to leave and give us the money that we owe, because we're not going to fix nothing. Nothing's going to be fixed. We just want him to leave, and I want that $4,800 that he owed. So with that being said, since the house is that messed up, like he's trying to claim, just tell him to leave and
I
get
do
out the
have
house and
pictures,
just
Your
give us
Honor.
our money.
I do have
And have
pictures
him
and
get
I
out
have
our house.
video of water coming in from the underground, and I
That's
also
fine.
have,
If that's so, just leave my property and just give me the money you owe. If that's so, that's all we asking for you to do. That's it.
excuse me.
Your Honor, can you please respect that? We just want him out the house, but I want the $4,800 that he owed.
Because I didn't hear any additional facts. It's just a lot of attitude going back and forth. It's not really helping anything. So there's been a waiver of late fees, if any existed. There's $1,600 that seems to be uncollected, and you still have a balance of $4,800. When can the $4,800 be paid?
Well, we were trying to see if we can come up with an agreement as far as getting the repairs done and for the loss of things that we've had from the basement. So we've been constantly been having.
It doesn't sound like you're about to have an agreement with.
No. No. At this point, no.
Verified right there. So, what damage? I mean, are you? If there's mold and flooding issues, I mean, you still haven't. Are you planning to vacate or pay?
Well, I told Tyra that I would give her the $2,500 and we would continue to pay. But she also has been saying that she didn't want it because she wants to raise the rent from $800 to $1,000. And I told her that I believe by standards.
What's the $2,500? It's $4,800.
My point. Yes.
And you said you would accept it, correct? But you wanted to raise the rent to $1,000, correct?
To try to make up for that balance that you owe. Correct. To make up the balance that you owe. We're just not going to let that disappear. You still owe the balance.
Okay, but what about my wash machine, my dryer, and all my children's clothes and the beds and stuff that's in the basement?
Just leave the property. Just leave. If you have that much of an issue, we just ask you just to leave and give us our money. That's all. Give us the rent that you owe us and just leave the property. That's all I'm asking you to do at this point. Okay. There is no other agreement. And that's it.
Okay.
Is there a money judgment? Did you pay for a money judgment?
Yes, I believe so. If not, I will.
No, it's something that has to be pled in the complaint. And let's see. Believe it, it looks like this box was checked. I don't know if it was paid, and the personal service was a personal service. So, how much time do you need, Mr. Turner?
6 weeks.
The court can authorize 10 days. Ms. Brown, are you willing to offer more time than 10 days?
No.
All right. What items were damaged by the flood?
My two sons' rooms were in the basement, so all of their items, the bedroom sets, the washer, the dryer that's down there, their dressers, their TV, their game system, their shoes, their clothing.
And it always floods?
Well,
no.
It was snaked out before, yeah, and then a puddle would come. But with the last few rains, it's been going up high. It's been going up between 2 and 3 feet, which I have video and can send to the court. And Miss Brown has known, and Miss Brown used to stay in the home, so she's aware of the flooding.
I stayed in my house 20 years ago in the early 90s. That was 20 years ago. You should have rental insurance. If that's so, that's where rental insurance come in. That's your property and that's your business. I've been asking you to get out the property. That's it. Get out the property. I'm not responsible
the only question
for your
I asked
personal
was,
stuff.
are you aware of the flooding?
No, I was not.
All right. Court's going to enter a judgment by hearing in the amount of $4,000. Going to reduce the judgment by $8,000. There's no money judgment. There's no personal service or money judgment. Defendant must pay that $4,000 or vacate by May 5th, 2023, or a writ may issue. $4,000 must be paid by May 5th, 2023, or a writ may issue. That's the final judgment of the court. That was abatement of $800 due to the damage, the items in the basement. There's also a discrepancy for $1,600. I'm not by any way precluding plaintiff's ability to collect that $1,600. However, if there's evidence presented, then however you plan on collecting the money judgment, you can present that evidence. So you preserve your rights to your collection, but
Your Honor,
there's no
$800 doesn't even cover my washer and dryer or my son's shoes.
well, there is really 1,600 plus 800. Seems like, but
No, because she was paid. I have my receipts to show that she was paid up until October. I have the text messages.
But you didn't bring them to court, did you?
They're on my phone and I can send them.
Why didn't you bring them to court? Why weren't you prepared today at the second hearing?
Well, right now I can show you I'm in Botsford Hospital. I fell off the roof on.
You know, you have a problem with answering the questions.
No, I'm saying I didn't get a chance to bring them to court because I didn't know how to bring them to court.
That's fair. But this is the second hearing, and
this hold my door. I'm on the phone.
And that's the final judgment of the court, Mr. Turner.
And Your Honor, this is actually my first hearing.
Yeah, because you didn't show up on April 4th.
I didn't get any notice of it. The only notice I got that came in the mail is the notice to appear that I have in front of me. This is the only one I've received.
All right, what do you propose?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I didn't hear you.
If you would like to appeal this judgment ruling, there are attorneys available to provide you with assistance. If you need legal assistance, if you need some type of housing assistance, there are people available to
Okay, is this possible I can speak with a lawyer today?
Sure. It's not going to preclude this judgment being entered. But you can feel free to talk to a lawyer, and in the event you have some legal argument that you can present to the court, you can file the appropriate motion to the court and court to hear it.
Oh, okay. So do I go to a breakout room or do I have to come down there or?
There's some attorneys, you have to reach out to an attorney. There's Lakeshore Legal Aid, there's Michigan Legal Services, there's United Coalition, United Housing Coalition, UCHC. There's several entities, but this is the final judgment. There's no money judgment entered at this time, but this judgment does not preclude plaintiff from seeking, preclude parties from seeking any other form of relief. Parties are free to leave. You'll receive a copy of the judgment in the mail. Patrick Ricker, good afternoon. Well, good morning. Patrick Ritchie. Patrick Ricker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Did you have two cases in here, Fantasia Vaughn and Jeffrey Stacola?
Yeah.
I dismissed those cases.
Oh, really?
I dismissed them. You weren't here. I waited an hour. I probably dismissed them an hour and 25 after the cases were scheduled.
Can he still do it?
They left.
Oh,
You can file a motion. You file an appropriate motion. I'll grant it, but it's gonna end up, causing a bit of a delay. But the court will grant the motion. I'm not gonna fight you on the motion, but you do have to file a motion because I can't get them back in here.
oh,
So file a motion instead of refiling, or speak to an attorney. They could tell you what you need to do, but it's not the end of the world, but it probably sets you back a few weeks.
oh, it's okay.
But if you file a motion, the earlier you file a motion, the earlier we'll get back in court and we can adjudicate it. But yeah, I dismissed those two cases. I hate dismissing them, but nobody was here, and that's what happens. So I only have one case left on the docket this morning. I'm about to dismiss that one too. The attorney didn't show up for that one. So file your appropriate motion. And I can't give you legal advice, but file that motion, I can get you back, you can get back in front of me. And any opposition, understand, day was a day, but now the defendants are gone. I don't have their contact information. You can somehow get them back in court in the next 10 minutes, but I don't see that happening either, so.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Just file a motion. File a motion. All right.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Gregory Richardson, Mr. Richardson. Attorney Lacy. I see they're still in the breakout room. Calling case number 22397602. This is Sunbeam Property Management versus Mario Goss and all occupants. This matter is dismissed. Defendant failed to appear, but most importantly, plaintiff or plaintiff's counsel failed to appear. So there is proof of service, but there is no
Your Honor.
attorney. Yes. Did someone say Your Honor? Yes. All right, this is, for the record, this is case number 22397602. Sunbeam Property Management versus Mario Goss and all other occupants. This matter is dismissed without prejudice. How you doing, Ms. Davis?
I'm doing good. I'm hanging in here. How are you doing?
Doing well, hanging in.
Yep. Not
Looks
too
like,
bad.
it's not too bad. It's just, it's the same story.
Yeah.
Always a case or two that lingers and. So I dismiss 7602 Sunbeam Property Management.
Okay.
Hey Sharon,
Hey, Curtis, what's up?
do you know what happened to?
Call me. Call me. I'm gonna call you.
Attorney Lacy. Ms. Beck, I truly appreciate your patience.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Are parties ready to proceed on this?
Yes.
You up next? Are parties ready to proceed on this?
Yes.
Ms. Lacy, are you ready? Are we waiting on, is Nancy Garber your attorney, Ms. Beck?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need to speak to, Attorney Lacy? Ms. Lacy, are you ready? Are we waiting on Nancy Garber, your attorney? Back to Attorney Garber?
Sorry, Your Honor, my computer was muted and I did not realize that.
No worries. Do you need to speak to Attorney Garber? Nancy, are you ready? Are we waiting on Nancy Garber, your attorney? Back to Attorney Garber?
Sorry, Your Honor, my computer was muted.
Attorney Garber. Our party's ready to go on 706.
Yes, I'm here, Judge.
All right. Calling case number 233437006. This is Bill Properties LLC versus Bridget and all occupants.
Gabriel Lacy, P79685 for Bill Properties, Your Honor.
Yes, I'm here, Judge. Nancy Garber, P 86027, advice only for Ms. Beck. Judge, just for the court's information and for opposing counsel, there was a BC report which requires compliance by April 22nd, which is obviously hasn't happened yet. Does opposing counsel have that report? It should, I'm sure the property manager does, or the owner does, because it's sent to them. But there are substantial repairs, including many, many issues. Ms. Beck can recount for you her health issues that have resulted because of the mold situation there. But in any case, I think it's too soon for the court to make a decision because the property manager still has a couple of days to comply with that order. But there are very serious repair issues that are causing serious health issues for Ms. Beck, which she can explain to you. Opposing counsel wants me to send a copy of that to her. I can do that, but I'm sure that her client has a copy of it because the city sends it to them.
Your Honor, I agree with Sister Counsel here that it's too early to make a decision regarding this matter. And I will reach out to my client to get a copy of that report and see that they get compliant by the 22nd.
So Judge, I would just ask for a date shortly thereafter to see what the state of the compliance is. And I think you can see that Ms. Beck has serious health issues and every day that's delayed is very difficult for her. She's been in and out of the hospital. There are many, many repairs that need to be done. So they've waited until 4 days before the end of the deadline. So I'd ask that the court give a short date.
And when is their deadline?
April 22nd.
That's delayed. 22nd, which is a Saturday.
In and out of the hospital, there are many, many repairs.
Are inspectors working on the weekend?
Do the inspectors work? I don't know if the inspectors work on the weekend, but the property managers, maintenance people can work on the weekend.
They better be working on the weekend.
All right, April 26th. Is that a jury trial?
It is.
All right, April 27th. Does that work? That'll keep us in April.
What time, Judge?
9 o'clock. All right, April 26th.
I'm sorry, was that the 27th or the 26th?
27th. I can hear my voice too on one of these.
There's a bit of an echo.
Yeah, there is an echo.
All right, Ms. Beck.
Yes, sir.
Can you make it back on the 27th?
Yes, sir.
All right. And did I say 9 AM?
You did.
Okay,
So come to the same, come in the same courtroom?
same courtroom, 9 AM.
Okay, see you there.
Thank you.
All right.
Luck to you, Ms. Beck.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.
You too.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Did I say 9 AM?
Yep.
Okay.
Have a good afternoon, Your Honor.
Take care. Same courtroom, same courtroom.
All right.
Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.
You too, ma'am.
Yep.
Ms. Davis,
Yes.
are we done or is there still 5, 7, 8 pending?
Wait a minute, let me see. 5, 7, 8. Hold on 1 second.
And look, I do have Diane Ryrock's 423 case.
You said 5, 7, 8. I don't see a 5.
I'm saying no, 4, 7, 8. 4, 4, 6, 7, 8.
Let me see.
Wyoming Lau versus Sharonda Smith.
Hold on a second.
And
We
Brittany
did,
Harris.
we did that one, Judge. That had a move out date. We did that one.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Let me just.
All right, well, we're done.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And I have 24, calling case number 233422423. This is Fullerton Properties LLC versus Tiana Johnson and all occupants on Montrose. This was previously with Judge Sean Jacquet. It was transferred to my courtroom, the land contract complaint or possession after land contract forfeiture. Attorney Wyrock stated on the record earlier in this session that she was requesting an order regarding alternate service. That order regarding alternate service was granted on March 29th, 2023. For some reason, the order has not been distributed to Attorney Wyrock. However, today was a date for the hearing on the notice of forfeiture because the order for alternate service was not sent over to plaintiff's attorney. They were unable to effectuate alternate service in time for today's hearing. Because of that, court finds good cause to adjourn today's hearing to a further date where notice will be not only appropriate, but court officers and bailiffs will have the opportunity to effectuate service. So court finds good cause to adjourn this matter to May 1st, 2023 at 9:01 a.m. And the court will send out an order regarding alternate service to Attorney Wyrock. That concludes today's docket. Thank you, everyone. You all have a great day.
Thank you, Judge. Take care.
You too.
Okay, you too. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you.